Greetings, Grand Rising, y'all. How y'all doing? I'm doing good. Hopefully, you're doing well. So, today's topic is surrender to the flow. I don't know which angle I should do. Yes, today's topic is to surrender to the flow. And when you surrender to the flow, you go with the current. And when you go with the current, life is just easy and it's natural and it's efficient. I was reading in my book, though, one day about how people react to certain situations, and if you react a certain way, like with your ego, it's very draining. And let's say you have point A and point B. Nature is going to take the easiest way to get from A to B, like a straight line, because that's like the simplest, least draining, and more conserved way to get to point A to point B. So when you surrender to the flow, you're surrendering to this, straight line, and it's naturally happening. And you're not really, I guess, draining yourself or wasting energy when you do this. However, let's say, someone wants to get a reaction out of you so bad, and you exert your energy and you kind of become resistant in a sense to reacting a certain way and getting out of character. And when you get out of character, you drain your energy. So say from point A to point B, you're like going this way to get to point B, like the hardest way possible. And when you think of nature, it's going to get from point A to B in the most simplest way, which is a straight line. But comparing this to you getting out of character, surrendering to resistance and just draining your energy, you're gonna be all over the place to get to point B. So that just goes to say, to reinforce the point, when you just surrender and just let go and don't try to control how you can how you typically act, like say if you act out of character, which drains your energy. Because I remember one time, I'm going to use my family, but my brother literally came into the bathroom while I was washing my sister's hair just to exert all this energy by yelling about something that he probably doesn't even remember about yelling about. Something that he probably doesn't remember yelling about. And literally, after he left and yelled for like at least 3-4 minutes, this man was asleep in his bed. He had to recharge because he exerted so much energy. And I was like, bro, he really just used all that energy for nothing. Something that he just is never going to remember from that point on. And even if I ask him about it today, he's not going to remember about it. He's not. So when you exert all that energy, you drain yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. So it's just like, bro, why you even entertain something that makes you take the hard route to get from point A to B? In this aspect, it's going to be hard for some things in this journey, but don't make it harder than it's supposed to be. When you surrender to the flow and can control your reaction to certain situations and just let it naturally takes its course, and the universe will take care of it, you're taking the simplest way and conserving as much energy as possible, and you're surrendering to the flow. It's this thing called karma, where you surrender to the flow, karma will take care of the rest. What goes around comes back around, and when you send out negative energy, it's going to come right back to you, like a boomerang effect, which is karma, So, yes, surrender to the flow and put out positive energy so you can get it back. So when you put out positive energy and get it back, you're surrendering to the flow, bro. You're surrendering to the flow. And also, this also goes back to balance, yin and yang. Let's say something bad happened to you. How are you going to react? Don't surrender to resistance and ego. Conserve your energy and just get from point A to point B and control and conserve your energy by surrendering to the flow, by conserving how you No, by controlling how you react to a certain situation. Hopefully this makes sense. But yeah, don't drain unnecessary energy, because literally you're probably not going to remember the situation and why you exerted all that energy and why you were mad and let your ego surrender to resistance in the first place. When you surrender to the universe and the flow, naturally it will take care of you. You just have to believe, control how you react to a certain situation and what happens to you, because these all are tests. And just make sure that everything's going to be fine and you believe in yourself. And when you do those two things, surrendering to the flow will be definitely easier. So always take the simplest route regarding conserving your energy and protecting your energy, rather than surrendering to resistance and draining your energy because of a particular moment and how you feel because of a cause that has happened to you. You control the effect, and how you control the effect is by protecting and conserving your energy, which is by letting the universe take care of it and surrendering to the flow. So, yes, naturally, energy, water is going to take the natural and simplest route to conserve as much energy as possible to get from A to B, which is a straight line. Not a zigzag line, not a curvature line, which exerts lots of energy. This can date all the way to physics and everything. The first laws of Newton's law, first laws, whatever. And also water, for example. It goes to a high to low concentration, and it's going to take the simplest way to get from that high to low concentration. So, yeah. Just go with the flow of nature, surrender to the universe, and the universe will take care of whatever someone or whatever event has happened to you. The only thing you can control is yourself and how you react, and conserve your energy based on your reaction, which is let the universe control it. Let the universe handle it, and conserve your energy at all costs and protect it as well. So that's all. Hopefully this made sense. But surrender to the flow, and life will come easy, and everything will come to you. Don't force any of your things. Surrender to the flow of the universe. It's this thing called karma. It will take care of everything. Just believe it, believe in yourself, and trust that it will do its job. It's all about balance. Okay, hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. And hopefully you guys keep ascending, keep going up. So bye. Bye, guys.